Hello, co-creators, and welcome to your full moon Ashe in Gemini Oracle message. I am nyemareina, your friendly neighborhood oracle, and as always, let's get started. So, full moon in Gemini, your last full moon for the Western calendar year. And so spirit had me go had me go full Ashe Gemini on you guys for this reading, Ashe. Um and to explain a little bit more about the full moon, about these energies, and kind of how they tie in, right, to us. Why does it freaking matter, right, is what I'm hearing, right? And again, when we learn about these things, all it's doing, co-creators, is giving us a tool, a ways, a means of understanding ourselves, right? So, full moon, in a nutshell, right? The full moon provides clarity and energy. It's the phase with the brightest power. So it is an excellent time for any kind of activities that make you feel alive and powerful. Your feelings are the secret sauce to moon magic, and it is, right? Because moon energy is about intuition, it's about feelings, it's about emotion, right? It's about water, it's about flowing through things, it's about trusting things, right? So how we feel in these times is really what helps us to manifest, Ashe, and what blocks us sometimes from manifesting. So she says the full moon, right? Your feelings are the secret sauce. It's time to reaffirm your visions and intentions until the energy of what you desire begins to feel real. If you feel clarity, make decisions to move forward quickly. If you feel confusion, illuminate your emotions through writing, ritual, divination, movement, etc. Ask yourself, co-creators, what am I missing? What am I feeling? Right? These are the things that you need to be asking yourselves, right, before you make those intentions, right? This is how you, this is why, Ashe, you doing things that make you feel good and powerful are so important during this cycle of the moon, right? Because you're actively manifesting. And again, when we feel good, Ashe, that energy is put forth in our manifestations. Because, right, we're always manifesting, right? The gag is, are you manifesting, Ashe, consciously or unconsciously? Are you aware or are you not aware? And if you are, do you feel good? Is this in the energy of, I want to receive more of the good feeling that I have? Or is it in the energy of, I am lacking, so give it to me? You see how these are two different feelings, two different emotions. And that's why, again, knowing and asking yourself the questions during these cycles of the moon, especially the full moon, where we're talking about manifestation, Ashe, and releasing, right? Because the other side of the full moon is about you releasing. So yeah, maybe I am in that energy of lack, right? Where it's like, I want it, so so give it to me, as opposed to I am content with what I have, or I am grateful for what I have, and therefore I want more of this, right? These again are two different energies, right? So it's acknowledging, hey, I am coming from a space of lack, right? I do hear the difference, Naima, right? I hear what you're saying. So now that I'm aware of that, I'm going to use this full moon energy. I'm going to use this awareness, right? If you ain't using the energy, if you ain't with the moon cycle, right, then we're talking about the concept, Ashe. Then you can say, I want to release that energy of give me, and I want to call in the energy of please. Oh, come on now. Can I have some more? Now I'm dating myself with that, but you know what I'm saying. Please, can I have some more on that type of deal, right? So, Gemini energy. Moon in Gemini. An air sign. The moon in Gemini is an excellent time for thinking, learning, reading, pursuing curiosities and activities, traveling, and talking with fascinating people. You may find insights. You may find that journaling or discussing deep topics with others will lead to rewarding insights and new perspectives when the moon is in Gemini. But I'm telling you, right? Also, Mercury ends its retrograde. Hello, also today, the day of the full moon in Gemini, and clearly your girl is your girl is all over the place. So bestie is continuing, Ashe, to do its thing, right, in the residue, because this is the 14th when I'm recording this, right? So with all that being said, and I'm probably gonna chop that up so that it makes more sense. But anyways, Ashe. So Spirit says basically what this means is that we can go hallelujah. It's time for clarity and fresh new energy, right? It's time for clarity and fresh new energy. Your team is saying this is the mantra 1001 as above, so below. This is the mantra for this full moon. Clarity and fresh energy, right? For Geminis and Sag and Capricorn, there's some particular messages for you guys. So for Gemini, this is the time, Ashe, our favorite, new ideas, right? Yay! New ideas, social butterfly time, Ashe, and new shifts in paradigms when it comes to family, friends, and partnerships. So how are you relating, Geminis? Ashe, because there is a fresh new balance of energy. Ashe, Spirit is saying, come on now, some people go. I'm seeing y'all walking down, like walking away from people, and they're like trying to hold on to your coattails, sort of thing, and you ain't even looking back, right? Instead, you're taking your jacket off, right? You're shrugging it off into the fresh new energy, and it's you walking right out of a room into the fresh air of clarity. And I feel like those who are supposed to be there, Gemini, are already outside that door. And you're going to be leaving a lot of people after this full moon attached to the coattails, Ashe, of the coat that you no longer wear. Ashe. It's giving Emperor's new robe, right? So be careful, right? Because the Emperor was never wearing any clothes to begin with. So there's a message for a few of you there. There's an ego message, right, associated that for you, Geminis. For some of you, these are people that you picked up when, we're going to call a thing when you were in your ego. Right? And you felt like you could never shake them off because you were the Emperor with new clothes. Baby, you weren't wearing any clothes. But so as soon as you woke up from the realization of those people, places, and thingies, and things, you put your clothes back on. Ashe, realizing that there was no robes. And once you did that, you were able to see who was clinging on to your coattails. Right? Now we taking the coat off. We still wearing clothes though. Right? Ego is being integrated. So we're wearing clothing, right? And we're walking out, Ashe, into this new fresh air, right? With the people, places, and things, the path I'm hearing that we are supposed to be on laid out before us. Ashe. So Sagittarius, right? Which is crazy, right? Because we have Gemini and Sag, which, makes sense, right? We're talking about two ends of the spectrum, right? North and South nodes for a lot of people. So Sagittarius, you're gaining clarity of path, self-acceptance, right? There may have been a fog that was around you during this Mercury retrograde, right? And Spirit says that there is going to be a clarity that's going to find you, because a lot of you have identified patterns or behaviors, right, that you want to again let go of. And because of that, it's going to align you with your real potential. It's going to align you with self-acceptance, right? And that's going to naturally begin to lift a fog. And they're saying that, like, this fog that you were under was like you were being shrouded, like you were in hermit mode, like you asked for clarity, you asked for self-acceptance, right? And through you asking for that, through you healing that, right, Spirit showed you patterns and behaviors, right? And as you again healed those patterns and behaviors, here you are now starting to align with your true potential. And they're saying mainly it's because you're starting to accept you. You're starting to accept you. And again, it's giving that hermit mode. There's like a light, right? There's a light that now it's kind of like you understood, right? Saggy energy. Okay, I mean, come on now. So you understood what you needed to do, but you just had a staff before, and you were navigating through the forest, knowing, the truth, clarity. Hello, Sagittarius, knowing where you needed to go, but there was some difficulty, right? Because you just have a staff that you're walking with. But through self-acceptance, through healing some patterns, right? All of a sudden you realize that you needed a lantern. So once you put that lantern on your staff, here you are with a clear path, right? Due to self-acceptance, due to shining your light, is what I hear. So for my Capricorns, right? So some of you may have been dealing with feelings of isolation or confusion, right? Going back to that Sagittarius energy, that fog. I would even say the Gemini energy, right? Where new ideas are starting to come, right? Because a quote unquote fog has been lifted. Hello, bestie, coming out of retrograde and going direct, right, into that Scorpio energy, into that resurrection energy. Ashe. So if you have been, as a Capricorn, feeling isolated or feeling like you've been having to repress your emotions, right, you're getting clarity in that field. Ashe. So and that clarity, for a lot of you, Spirit says, is going to also bring you fulfillment, right? They're pulling me to these emotions and to this isolation, right? Being able to let go of these emotions that may have been causing some of you guys to dip into that self-sabotage energy, right? Of pulling back so much so, right, that you're not, I don't want to say functioning, but you're, December 15th is where your numbers is coming from. So 12/15/2024, breaking down to the number 368, which breaks down to 17. And then finally, the beautiful number that we all love, number 8, that infinity symbol, right? And how fitting that we would close it out with that symbol when we are talking about moon cycles, which are infinite. Ashe. Hesitation, but a dip in energy. Like some of you may have even been feeling exhausted to the point of isolation, right? Because of this emotional situation that you may have been in. Some spirit says it goes back, right? Repressed emotions, period. So inner child work, shadow work, right? That's leading you to letting go of that so that you can feel fulfilled emotionally. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Again, your December message, stepping into your power, not only in the spirit, but in the 3D by, I'm hearing, reclaiming your power, reclaiming your right to have emotion, reclaiming your right, Capricorn, to take up space is what I hear. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So your last message for the whole, right? With honorable mention, Scorpio and Aries having again coming out of that fog and into a lot of you bliss. For Spirit is saying, you know, the reason, for whatever reason, heavy on the shadow work for Scorpios, right? Again, Mercury is going direct in your sign, right? So again, ideas, resurrection, etc., etc. So this also is our longest night, this full moon, right? Which again, if you listen to our December message plug, about the darkness, about meditation, about prayer, right? We've always been taught that the dark or sleep, right? That these realms, Ashe, come on, spirit, are places to fear, right? So we don't meditate, we don't pray as much, we don't want to, quote unquote, for a lot of us, dream, right? Heavy Piscean energy coming through. But Spirit is saying it's because it held the most potential. When we pray, when we meditate, when we dip into our shadow, we have the potential, co-creator, to tap into our most powerful selves. And this full moon, this cold moon, this moon in Gemini, this thinking moon, this moon of resurrection, Ashe, right, is giving us that time to dream, to manifest, to really go inward and tap into that new clarity, tap into those fresh, brand new starts, right? And also, if you were star gazing, moon gazing for the last 2 to 3 days, and you've been seeing a lot of shooting stars, baby, you are not crazy. I'll say, but Spirit says, but you are hella blessed. Come on now. But there is a shooting star Ashe event that is happening, and because of this long night, right, and you would think with the moon being so bright we wouldn't be able to see these things, but it is a perfect time to see shooting stars. Ashe. Spirit says to connect to the energy that is you, right, because we are made up of stardust. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So Spirit also gave you your angel number for this full moon. So number 368. Your pathway and purpose are unfolding just as they need to. Know that your soul will always tell you what will serve your joy and contentment. Number 17. As one door closes, another door opens. Angels are with you to help direct your thoughts in a positive way. Number 8. A cycle or pattern is being repeated now so that you understand the gifts, the wisdom, Ashe, and the blessings. Take time to reflect. In this full moon energy, right? Ain't no message clearer than what we were just talking about, that this is the time of reflection. This is the time of going inward. This is the time of your emotions, Ashe, and you, co-creator, acknowledging them, acknowledging your intuition, acknowledging, Ashe, the water that flows within you. So I'm hearing the vessel. The vessel. So we're going to pull you 3 cards, and then I'm going to let you go. Hesitation in the reverse. Ashe. Confusion being lifted, right? With the question marks. No longer hesitant. I hear it's time, right? With number 10, the closing out of a cycle. Clear your energy field. Release. Take this opportunity to close out cycles. For a lot of you, Spirit is saying, smudge your heart away. And with that being said, I'm gonna hit you with a little Palo Santo. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Hit you with the good vibes. Come on now. Cleanse it up. Naima gonna get you started. Spiritual team done sent me to get you started. Right? With that hesitation they're showing me. Right? We don't hesitate. When spirits say move, ashe, ashe, ashe. Co-creators, we get to moving. And for a lot of you, this is why you are in this energy, because you get to moving. You are legend. The gem. Let's get your message, and I'm going to let you go. So in this energy, you are the gem. In this energy, Spirit wants you to think about the concept of the gem. And I'm also hearing the jinn, right? So the genie. And they're pulling me back to that shooting star, right? That a lot of you prayers answered. Ashe. Shooting stars. 177, the jinn. You know I got to read 177 because hello, 77 master co-creators, angel number 177. Because it's the synchronicities for me, for you, right? Spirit said that's also what December is about, recognizing the signs. Ashe, we just came from that rabbit hole. Ashe, we know how to follow it. Come on now, 177. Your intentions are being heard loud and clear. God, source, universe, mother, creator is guiding you. Come on now, because we follow the synchronicities, ashe, in real time. We do not hesitate. We do not hesitate, because there is always a sign. There's always a way for us to clear our paths, our energy, so that we shine as the gems that we are, co-creators. The diamond, the gold, the inner treasure. There are infinite names for the gem. It is also known as the jewel, the star, the talent, the gift, the gold. One thing for certain is that it is found deep within a substance that is very much unlike it. For example, a diamond in the rough. The gem always stands in contrast to its surroundings. You can't find it when you are among comforts and pleasantries. Precious stones develop slowly deep in the earth amid pressure. Come on now, Spirit. And darkness. Your longest day, Discovering the gem requires a descent beneath the surface where there is no definite map. Yet the longing to touch the true gem within us is so strong that we cannot help but seek out its radiance. Your gem, like your destiny, is unlike any other in the entire world. Keep digging, right? Again, Spirit emphasizing that shooting star, reminding you that you are made of stardust. Co-creator, you are the gem falling from the sky, from the darkness. to be molded and shaped here to illuminate, is what I hear. When in light, this energy is unique, shining, irreplaceable. When in dark, it is the energy of envy, greed, and grasping. Right? And we talked about that, right? The energy of I want, so give me, versus the energy of Ashe Ashe at 1444, versus the energy, earth angel, of I am grateful. I am a co-creator. I am a master of my own energy and universe, God, source, creator, mother. Please bring me more. Namaste and Ashe, master, earth angel, co-creator.